This story takes place at an unknown location, was sent by a person that wished to remain anonymous, and it talks about three brothers and their real life horror experience with the paranormal. But before we begin, sit comfortably, dim the lights, turn the volume up, and listen to what the world has to say. If you want to share your stories and experiences as well, then feel free to email me on real@gameacademics.vip and I will happily promote that. Now, let's begin. On a chilling night, four teenage friends gathered in the dim glow of a living room, entertained by the flickering light of a comedy movie that played late into the night. As the credits rolled, concerned for their friend's safety, who dreaded the lonely walk home in the eerie darkness, the group decided to accompany him. It was a full moon, and yet the atmosphere felt heavy. Under the haunting gaze of the full moon, an unexplainable heaviness lingered in the air. The quartet set out around midnight. The older brother took a moment to wait under a flickering street light at the bottom of the hill as the rest continued. "I will wait here," he said as the rest pressed on. As they disappeared around the corner on top of the hill, he felt an icy presence, as if unseen eyes were fixated on him. A chill ran down his spine as the silence became unsettling. A little while later, the pervasive silence that gripped the surroundings was shattered by a distant sound of hurried footsteps. Turning towards the hill, the older brother witnessed the approach of his two siblings, sprinting down with faces drained of color, eyes wide with terror, a primal fear etched on their expressions. They urged him to run, yelling from a distance. With a sense of urgency, the trio bolted towards the safety of their home, fear fueling their desperate strides. As they reached the sanctuary of their house, breathless and shaken, the older brother demanded an explanation. They said they saw something that didn't make sense. It was a creature, a being, a demon perhaps, or something otherworldly, they said. After dropping off our friend at his house on top of the hill, we started walking back down the desolate street. As we walked past one of the houses, something caught our eye. As we turned to look at it, it was standing on the second floor balcony. The building was an old World War II ruin, and there's not even a second floor for someone to get up there, as it's literally just walls. So how the hell did it get there in the first place, we thought. The more we looked, the more it seemed like it wasn't human. It had a face of a wolf and a very muscular body that was covered in thick fur that had an orange pigmentation under the moon's light, and fiery red eyes that seemed to pierce through the soul. It just stared at us, breathing heavily. We stared back as we couldn't believe what was just in front of our eyes. As we came to the realization of what it could be, the entity moved as it was ready to charge. A loud whisper broke the silence of the night. "Run," said the other brother, Panic set in as we sprinted through the night, a haunting sensation of the monstrous entity closing in on our heels. Paranoia gripped us, fearing a spectral touch or worse, a malevolent abduction. Spotting you waiting, we screamed for you to run. As they finished recounting the harrowing experience, a sudden gust of wind hollowed outside the house. Peering through the window, they found nothing but the oppressive darkness. The memory of that unexplained entity still lingers to this day, shrouded in mystery, and every recollection sends shivers down their spines. What do you think? Thank you for watching, lovely people. If you enjoyed the video, then please consider liking, subscribing and turning on the bell notifications. Remember, you can always reach me at real@gameacademics.vip, where you can send me your personal stories, experiences, or anything else eerie and scary that you would like me to narrate, and I will happily promote that on the channel. I aim to upload a video once a week. At the moment I am looking at a Saturday, so you can dim the lights, sit back on the couch, relax, turn the volume up and listen to what the world has to say. Thank you everybody, and good night.